The problem I have is I've lost the keys. So the bike is kind of useless right now. So I have pried open the back seat. That's as good as we're gonna get with that for right now. We're gonna have to replace the side lock, the ignition, the gas cap, and both locks here, as well as the ECU, the immobilizer, and hopefully not, but possibly the dash. 13. Yeah, it's 13. So I'm gonna kind of do everything I need to do here and make a couple of videos within each video, because there's just not a lot of content out there for the Caponords. So a couple of these things will be specific to my bike, just from the customizations I've done. So if I do a step that does not pertain to your bike, you know, just skip it. That's just a little plywood base I made, and I bought an aftermarket top case for it. I removed these 2 bolts, just put 2 longer bolts in to hold that to the back. So these bolts are already missing, and that's why. Getting all this apart is going to be an interesting quest. Okay, so we're going to start with the saddlebags, and what I did for that was I just got a pry tool set that you use for like trim in your car. I took 2 kind of right angles. I put 1 in right here, pried that really good, which gave me enough access to pop this clip right here, which then allowed me to open it up. So that's how I did the saddlebags. All right, and so we have a couple of options here on how to remove the bag. Quickest and easiest is going to appear to be to remove these 8 Phillips screws. Looks like there's one more hidden. It doesn't have a washer right here. Now we have this lock right here. Now this one appears to also be Phillips, and there's 4 of those. All right, so that should take care of this bag, theoretically. The hooks from that are now removed. Let's pull the back casing down a little bit, see what we can see behind here. It looks like we could probably pull this lock out, which should release. There we go. All right. So to give you a better view of what happened, I pulled the lock out of here and then pulled the cable, which released the clip on here. So we can now pull all this out. I'm gonna put all the pieces of it in each case, all the bolts, all the screws, everything like that. I'll do this one by hand. It looks a little more fragile. Okay, and that should release the lock mechanism. And we're gonna take this and set it over here next to this case. Okay, and that's that. And this one is also complete as well. Again, we want all the pieces inside of each bag before moving them over here. All right, so that takes care of that. Now let's look at this seat.